All right, 15 seconds till market open, or 10 seconds now. We're at all-time highs, so see if we keep pushing up. All right, pretty good slap there. Kind of holding up there at the EMAs. Making our way back up to the highs. Might just be grinding up all day here. Great little push there. Pulling back here just a little bit. Oh boy. Making our way down to that overnight high, kind of bouncing there. But we're projecting off of it nicely. Yeah, we'll see what the market does today. Ooh, kind of a bull flag here. It's not my favorite. Delta's kind of selling off, but it is probably pretty good here. Kind of holding up here well. Yeah. Looks like it would have played out nicely. Little unfortunate, missed that, but yeah, a little unfortunate there. Then again, I didn't really get my targets. I probably would have targeted it like 12.5 points, maybe even 14, 15 points. And we only got up there like 11 points from the top of this candle here. So yeah, kind of selling back off here. Kind of just turning into a bit of a chop session right here. Market's still trying to figure out if it wants to go for those all-time highs or reverse down, I think. A little uncertain, I think. Just sitting there right at the EMAs. 9 EMA and the 21 EMA. Not really any news today. I believe Trump is speaking or has an announcement of sorts. But that's not for like an hour and a half, so plenty of time to find some good setups and make some trades before that happens. Potentially making our way back down here. Yeah, there's a little break. Yes, holding up a little bit better. Still kind of sitting at the highs where Nasdaq's kind of selling off here a little bit. See if we take out the 30 level, these lows on the 1 minute. Not sure if that means we would be kind of switching to a downtrend reversal here, but there's a good chance that it could. But yes, we are sitting at all-time highs. We typically like to keep going higher when we're at all-time highs. Obviously, eventually it has to reverse and it's got to come down. But at the same time, we're at all-time highs. Everyone thinks, oh, it's got to go down. It's got to go down. And because of that, it ends up pushing up higher and higher. So yeah, it's trying to make new highs now. Yeah, there's the push of the highs on S&P 500. So bit of a divergence here with Nasdaq struggling there at the 45s, now pushing down even lower. ES still pushing higher, so might not be the best day to trade here. Just so far, until the assets start to correlate a little bit better. So the ES going up, Nasdaq going down. typically not my favorite when they are not in sync. But looks like the Nasdaq is pushing down more, taking out that 30 level. See if we keep pushing lower, or if we kind of trap the sellers here, make our way back up. Yes, still pushing the highs. Nasdaq still just kind of stuck there in the middle of this range. Potentially pushing here. Does make me like the longs a little bit more than the shorts. Just the fact that the ES is still pushing the highs over there. Just gotta catch up here in the Nasdaq. Break past this 45 level, push up to the 70s, and then we could be chilling after that. But right now we're kind of just struggling, so gonna have to wait and see what happens. finally getting that push through. Push to the 45 level. Instantly coming back down, but then bouncing off again. This could be the push. Still kind of struggling here. Stuck at the 60s now. 5-inch got a nice bull flag there. Hard to think that we're not gonna push through and take out these highs, but might be forming a lower high here on the 1 minute. So there's definitely seem to have a little bit of control here on the Nasdaq, but yes, pull it up on the stream. You see it just pushing up, hardly any pullbacks, not making any lows, any lower highs or anything like that. Just pushing straight up. Longs are looking good though, despite the struggle to push higher. It's definitely still kind of tempting. Take a little long here at the 57s if we kind of break through it a little bit. Yeah, coming right back down. There's the sellers. Oh yeah, they're really making their way down. Breaking that low on the 1 minute. This is kind of the change in structure that we finally kind of liking to see here. That's what we've been waiting for. And after this, unless we just make our way right back up to where we were, this is definitely looking good for the shorts. ES dumping a little bit too. Still not taking out any lows though, but pretty good little dump on ES as well. Down to VWAP, kind of holding VWAP a little bit. Let's see if we get a little pullback, bear flag here. But also if we pull back up here into the 30 area and reject out of it, we might be looking for a short. Yeah, make our way back up. See kind of how we react here. Not really rejecting there. A little bit now, but kind of would have liked to see a little bit more kind of initially when we got in there before the candle closed. So yeah, we'll keep an eye on potential bear flag here. Yeah, tempted to take a short if we get down past the 17s, but also kind of would like it. I don't know. I've seen it several times where you kind of have a bear flag like this, but it's not as clean as if it was like kind of in line with this whole trend line of sorts, just kind of off the lows of these two first candles. See, that wick's a little bit better, kind of in line with these. So now if we break here, it could be good. So yeah, that's a little bit better to kind of break out, but still not the best. Not the best bear flag in my opinion, but it is working out quite nicely. So hey, for whoever did end up taking that, well played. Worked out pretty nicely for you. Yeah, we'll see if we can't get another one here or some other type of setup. We could keep selling off here, especially as we make our way down to some of these key levels like the Tokyo high or the London low down at the 960s, 970s, kind of down to here. Wouldn't be surprised if we keep selling off down to there and then we maybe make a reversal and push back up to the highs. Kind of making our way past VWAP there. Yes, finally making some lower lows. As I kind of hold here at the 24,000s. Probably a pretty good level here. You know, people like their whole numbers right there at 24,000. So kind of holding there, but it looks like we will probably break through it at some point, make our way lower. But as I'm saying that, we're still holding it pretty well, kind of making a possible green candle here. Yeah, might make our way back up to those EMAs, but also could could reject back down before that happens. So just keep an eye on it, see what happens. Not really giving us much of a flag there. Kind of like the look for the wicks kind of on the bottom. And have the have the flag in line kind of higher wick, little staircase of wicks to then get taken out like we did right there. But it's also good to see a couple wicks on the top, but a little bit different in my opinion. Um, Kind of like this one up here, we had these wicks kind of making that bull flag, but then down here we had these wicks kind of right off of the EMA showing that rejection there. Like this one came down, took these wicks out, and then came back and then pushed. And we did get a good push up there, even if we didn't quite hit potential targets. Probably would have been a pretty easy break even trade if we did take it. Assuming we went break even. Sometimes it's hard to get past the greed, hard to actually go break even because you think, oh, maybe if I just hold a little bit longer, I'll make our way back up, might hit the target. Sometimes this is the case, but sometimes better safe than sorry. Just good to get out of the trade when you still can. But kind of making our way to this overnight range, the bottom of it. You can see it on the 5 minute here. Yeah, bouncing off of it very nicely. Yeah, if we break through that area down past the 80s, we definitely could be making our way down to the 70s, 60s, like I said earlier, maybe even lower, maybe all the way down to the overnight low. But kind of bouncing here, back to those EMAs. Holding here at the 90 EMA pretty well. Pushing through a little bit, pushing past VWAP here. Could be something. Could be. But I now kind of rejected back down below the VWAP, holding it pretty well. Both the MA and the VWAP, right there, kind of in the same spot, kind of 07, 08. There's that kind of candles wick setup I was talking about, kind of in line there, going higher and higher. But the fact that we kind of came up here and then came back down, not my favorite. Again, if this candle right here also had a wick down here, probably be fine. Probably be a little more what I'm looking for. Not the best bear flag. Kind of holding up here as well. Might be kind of making a higher low. Not a pretty one. Not a pretty one though, with these wicks. I mean, lots of things that are potentially kind of happening, but at the end of the day, we're kind of just chopping here at the CMA, kind of at this level down here. So, yeah, another good looking wick here. Don't know if I'm gonna take it, but yeah, if we kind of break past these lows and make some lower lows, we're definitely gonna push all of these wicks and potentially even lower. It's only a matter of time. Dang, another wick right above the others. See if we break through here. Still kind of tempted to take it. I'm trying my best to only take the really good trades, the really good setups. Kind of double bottom here on this one. Okay, there's the little break. There it goes a little bit. Like I said, should take out these wicks. Hard to believe that it won't. Yeah, there we go. So we took out the wicks. Now, see if it keeps going. Probably will, but sometimes it does just take out the wicks, and then it's kind of all it does. It's all the momentum it has. But it looks like this one is kind of making its way lower. Sellers are looking pretty decent, so might be making our way down quite a bit lower. Kind of keeping my eyes on the 70s initially, but mostly the 55, 57 area. Yeah, pretty good play there. Yeah, again, these are definitely trades that people probably take. They're definitely ones I could justify taking, like, oh yeah, we got this set up, we break through, we'll get in. And so far they both kind of worked out pretty well. But I feel like I've taken trades like these, which again, I kind of convinced myself, oh yeah, this is good. This is pretty solid. And then I get in and not so solid. Yeah, we are pushing below that range here. Well, as I say that, kind of holding up, kind of wicking back into the range. Yeah, no, let's keep an eye on it. Watch out for any more bear flags that look good. As long as we're not too far away from this 90 MA as well. That's another thing I like to look for with the bear or bull flags. You know, if we're kind of rejecting out the EMA and then push, it's pretty solid. But if we're like way down here, make a bear flag and just kind of go without rejecting or getting back to the EMA, it could be a little overextended. Might not be the best place to continue the trend. I might accidentally time the bottom or the top. Kind of another little bear flag playing out here. Back up to the EMA. If we hold it down, push lower. Like I said, might be one I'm a little more confident in taking. But also, we could be looking to take out this 1 minute high here at the 10, 12 area. Oh yeah, that's a good candle right there. Got my finger on the trigger anyways, but if we close here, just kind of in this area, and then we break past the 84s, 85s, we'll be looking to take that for sure. Yeah, let's see if we can make this push down past 84s. Kind of continuing the bear flag here. Oh, struggling here. Oh, there's the push up. Now, if they get past the 87s, we might be looking for the same thing. Yeah, we might be, like I said, taking up those highs and potentially getting through VWAP, reversing our way back up to the highs. Unless we do break past 87s, then I think we will continue shorter. Might move my entry to the 90 area. Yeah, we're kind of just holding, making our way higher and higher slowly. But I mean, it's still holding the form of a bear flag. Maybe like right there. If we push down to here, I'm kind of liking it. We're kind of sitting at the EMA though. We're drifting up to 21 pretty nicely. All right, we're in. Oh, stop's like in the perfect spot too. We're skiing 12.5 points. Stop at the top of this little high on the 1 minute. Targeting kind of just 101 down at the lows. So far, I'm just off my entry almost perfectly. Gotta love when that happens. Ugh. Probably should have waited for a little extra confirmation, kind of holding down and pushing lower, but we did get a pretty decent like entry for the move, but yeah, we might just be pushing the highs here. Unless we reject and push lower right now. Yeah, short's not working out. Looks like we are just gonna slowly grind higher. But that's kind of the evidence that we need right there. Kind of push through these wicks. Maybe could have waited a little longer to see a little more confidence and conviction before getting in that. But still, kind of, it's a good tell. It's a good tell of what the market's doing. I guess it could still make its way down here and then as we say that, it could still be worth kind of like maybe taking to go shorter. I mean, again, kind of worth a try, but we're just bouncing again. And that's what I was kind of saying, kind of thinking. Probably should have actually followed through with what I was thinking. I mean, yeah, we just got manipulated by the market there, literally. But again, that's kind of, I think, what made the point before it actually happened. But after failing the first time, chances are it is trying to make its way higher, not shorter, even if it does make its way back down. Yeah, a little unfortunate. Literally timed the bottom on both of those. Got me in, bounced right up. Got me in, bounced right up. Maybe I'm just a bad trader, or maybe that's just how trading goes sometimes. Yeah, kind of breaking those highs with this. Kind of breaking the highs on this 1 minute as well. We're still, yeah, still kind of tempting the sellers here, making our way lower. Seeing right here, might be, it's like kind of tempting to go for a short again. But then, yeah, boom, bounce right back up. So, something I can't really trade or take personally. Yeah, it's like I can't really take this just because I've already tried it twice, but it might finally play. It might have just had to stop in the wrong spot both times. Yeah, there it is. So I got chopped out right there with my stop. A little unfortunate, but it was the right idea. It was the right move. Yeah, days like this can be kind of tough. I mean, you have these not the best setups that play out fine, and then you have what I consider a better setup that just gets chopped up and yeah, very unfortunate both times. Guess I should have moved my stop a little higher on this second entry, but I was kind of just hoping for the break. Didn't think it'd come all the way back up to nearly getting stopped out. Yeah, I could have put my stop up here at the highs, and I probably would have stayed alive on that second one. Oh, what can you do? What can you do? See if we can make it back. Potentially. We did make it down to that 70 area that we were talking about. Yeah, see if we can get another pullback here. Got our eye on this down here. Another bear flag potentially. But we just pushed through before even forming it. Getting down to the 50s. Might be headed down to the overnight lows now at the 2021s. So we get some battlefield here. Just while we wait for the market to give us an entry. Oh, can I not go that way? That's unfortunate. Thought you could. Maybe I'm thinking of the other side of the map. Yeah, kind of in between C and A. It's been a while since I played this map, but I do enjoy it quite a bit. Oh, see if we can get in here. We did get a revive, but Scout's right there. Take me out. This might be. I don't know how many medics do we got. Not a lot, unless they're all just dead. Um, Cause I kind of want to play some Assault. It's been a while since I've played Assault, but yeah, if we don't have enough medics, I might have to go back to being a medic just to keep our team and score alive. Yeah, it would be good to have a little extra firepower here. Oh, he's behind me. Crouched in the corner. Lovely. We're gonna keep an eye on this though. It's looking good here. It's looking good. Put our order there for now just so we can keep our hands off of it a little bit for a sec. Alright, we're in. Put our stop highs 295. Target a 1-to-1. If we get down there a little farther, we'll go break even potentially. Yeah, might have to keep our eye on it a little. I got over halfway there. It's definitely kind of tempting to play it safe. But I guess we might as well hold on, see if we can get the full target down there. Oh, I'm on fire. Geez, not doing too well. Market as well. I mean, we got the bit of a push there. I mean, maybe should have gone break even, but I like to think I'd get a little bit more out of it than that. Come on, give us something here. Am I just asking for too much? We got so many people here. What is going on? I can't even see anybody. This is ridiculous. Our team is getting rocked. Buyer's just holding up perfectly here. Just for my entries, make sure I don't get. All right, there we go. I'm like not seeing anybody. Just getting kind of wrecked. Another little bear flag here in the 1 minute, but kind of just wicked down, coming back up. But if we can break through there, we should be good to get down there, hit our targets. If we break the low at 46, we'll go break even. Game is almost over. We're actually winning. But I don't know if that's gonna last forever. They're kind of holding all the objectives very well here. Kind of got in on the end of this game. Might still be able to pull it out here. We got a bit of a lead. Nice. Are they gonna push? Oh shoot, look away. We missed our target by 2 points. Jeez. And we just made our way all the way back up. I kind of want to hold in case it goes back down, but I mean, we probably would have or should have gone break even on that. And there you go. I even had a second after I paid attention there, but gotta start sending some alerts. Make sure I don't miss those. But it is holding up pretty nicely. Let's see if we make it back down there. I imagine we do at least a little bit. But we're still just going higher and higher here. Dang it. Well, that might be a sign we gotta we gotta be done trading today. That's I don't know. Unless we make it back down here. I mean, this could be a little miracle. Missed our stop by a wick, just like our target. But if we're gonna win this, we gotta go down quick. We gotta go down very quick. Because if we just get around, I mean, again, that's assuming if we make it back down to my entry, I'm probably just gonna take it out, take it off. But yeah, we're just slowly making our way back up, which well, seems to kind of be the case for me today on my trades. Just kind of had the right idea here. We did get a good push down there for like 12 points. Pretty solid. Kind of another bear flag here if we push down past the 57s. Yeah, again, this could be it, which might make me hold on to it a little bit, but yeah, the sellers can't hold on to it. Got close, but rejecting instantly right back up. And now we're gonna get stuffed out here in a second. Sellers need to figure out what they want here. Definitely looking like they want to push lower still, but the buyers are just holding up every single chance they get. Here's a good candle. But again, we gotta hold and push through 54s. So far, they're just failing to hold at all. Just kind of green candle after green candle. Almost looked promising, but just wicking right off my entry. Jeez. Like, should I move my stop higher? Should I? I don't know, price action is just very wicky today. Not a big fan. Kind of like earlier, just wick, wick, wick. Stopped me out twice when overall it was a good trade. Kind of hard to watch. We're gonna prioritize it here though. Let's see. Yeah, if we get down there and we're not gonna push down to my target, I'm gonna take a quick break even. If I can, just to get out of this, because it's man, we got down there again and okay, there's a little break, but still kind of wicking. Dang, we just can't hold. I guess maybe I just should have moved my target there in case it did do that. Might have missed my chance to get out of this trade. Kind of right there. Kind of again looking like it wants to give something. Kind of bear flag here on the larger time frame, but we just can't. We can't hold below. Let's get a little push here. Dang, we just can't push. Dang, another chance to get out of that trade, and we didn't quite pull the trigger. Just hoping we'll push it like at all here. Yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna put my target there. Knowing my luck, it's gonna finally, yeah, finally push a little bit more there. That probably would have been enough of a push to move break even. So we'll see what happens. But that might be, yeah, it's probably gonna go down to my target now. Again, Am I bad at trading? Maybe. Or is that just how the market moves? Maybe. Don't know how I missed that because sworn I got him. Looks like we did push right back to break even, now pushing up higher. That's good we got a chance to get out of there, but I wouldn't be surprised if we push these highs here. Kind of break structure on the 1 minute. And not a bad break even. We would have gone stuck that break even anyways. I thought about sniping on this map, but it is a freaking dust storm. I cannot see anything. Well, I guess my scope I can see a bit. Still kind of hard to pick out the targets here. Someone's on this point. There he is. Alright, kind of out in the open. Dust is clearing up a bit. There we go. Someone's shooting me. And I'm on a squad alone. It's not ideal. Shoot me from this way. I'm not seeing any scopes or anything. I'm also not really seeing anybody. There is the push to the highs there on the 1 minute. Yeah, might be looking for some longs now. Potentially see how. Oh, all right, all right. We need to get back. B and A. I didn't mean to do that. Jeez. Oh no. There we go. Teammate got him. Yeah, we didn't watch these back caps here. It's kind of messing us up. They're taking the lead. But yeah, a little higher high there. A little higher low as well. I mean, it still could kind of be like a bigger bear flag on like the 5 minutes. Or like the 2 minute, 3 minute, I don't know. More so on the 5 minute. So if we did get past 46s, we definitely could sell off more. But we could hold here and make our way back up. But at the end of the day, we might just be we might just be chopping here. Let's see. There we go. There we go. There we go. Breaking the 46s. Probably gonna be making our way. Oh, he moved last second. Yeah, looks like kind of a trap for the for the bulls, the buyers. But also, it could still just be. Now we're kind of breaking this range. Ah, a bit unfortunate here. The only two trades that, well, I mean, break-even trade, but I mean, so far every trade we've taken, we've shorted. We shorted up here, came down here, shorted right here, went down there. But yeah, this price action's just kind of crappy today. Not sure why. Just gotta try and minimize our losses here. Let's try this sniper. Not sure why my game is friggin' stuttering right now. I like tabbed out for a minute and now it's feeling weird. Ah, yeah, already kind of making our way back up there. Jeez, what is wrong with my game? Jeez. Might have to restart my game. This is unplayable. I don't know if it like looks bad on stream, but gosh dang. I switch guns and all of a sudden my game can't run. Yeah, every time I like zoom in, it like kind of glitches a little bit. Maybe it is just the sniper, which doesn't even make any sense. But maybe the animation is just too janky. I can't play like this. All I did was tab out and open up another tab of Chrome. Jeez. Guess I could try an infantry sniper to. Oh yeah, it's like not very smooth. Yeah, not sure, not sure why, but it might be an easy way to fix it. But I'm just gonna restart my game. Yeah, I guess I'm just too picky when it comes to performance. I mean, if it stutters or lags at all, it just throws off my aim and everything. And I'm not really getting any trades here either, so I don't know what to do. Kind of just chop in. Probably should just be done trading. Because yeah, another kind of bear flag here, but once again, just pushing right up out of it, kind of wicking around, possibly going to break out these highs, which is where I would have put my stop. So yeah, price action is just very crappy right now. I mean, it happens twice now. This bear flag, we take out the highs and then go lower and then go back up and then go lower. Here, another bear flag. We kind of push the lows a little bit and then we break the highs, but then we finally go back down lower. Yeah, pretty annoying, to say the least. Let's see, what game do we want to get in here? Guess we'll just get in the same one. Yes, slowly making our way higher and higher after making us think we're going to go even lower. Don't know what to believe anymore. Oh, legendary skin. Nice. I don't really use that gun, but guess we'll take it. There we go, pushing the high on the limit again. If we push, oh, I was gonna say if we push strongly here, we hold well, which we're already not. Longs could be good, especially if we do break that 73 high. But kind of just broke through and wicking right back. Wouldn't be surprised if we now finally play out this bear flag. Kind of funny, but what can you do? All right. Try sniping, see how our game feels. Still a little janky when I like aim down my sights. I need to restart my whole computer. Or just like reset my graphics card somehow, maybe like a driver. It's not terrible with some of these snipes. It's just every now and then it kind of just stutters. Yeah, I don't know if it's picking up on stream or not, but not sure if that's a person. No. Yeah, feeling kind of crappy. Yeah, big wick on the 1 minute, but we are pushing. We're pushing back up a little bit, unless we get another wick. 91. Oh, again, very wicky today. Making me think we're gonna go back down. Ooh. Well, there's a lot of guys. Yeah, moral of the story on price action here. Not going higher. And definitely not going lower either. But not really that choppy either. Like we're breaking highs and lows, but we're not. We just can't get anywhere. Alright, let's see. It's feeling like a little better, but like it's just I don't know. It's weird. I need to stop complaining about it. I just either need to turn the game off and give up or play anyways. I'm gonna try one thing here after I kill this guy. He's afraid. Let's see. Yeah, looking like another bear flag, but freaking so far the wicks. The wicks make it impossible to go short. Because you just know. Get my way, teammate. Yeah, you just know you're gonna get wicked out, stopped out. Get short here, it's gonna go up, up here, and then go down. What the? Freaking headshot. Headshots only there. Well, now it's actually looking like a bull flag. Ah, teammate, come on. Get a little peek there. Ah, yeah, every time I zoom in and flick, it like freaking like stutters. Yeah, I tried everything I can think of. Restarted the game, restarted my graphics thing. Look at this. No, it's still doing it. Still semi-playable. Oh, you got me. No, I'm sure some people play like this normally, and it's fine. I mean, I guess I could try capping my FPS. Oh, oh, I need to restart the game for that. I feel like that's probably something I would normally have enabled. Nah, FPS cap didn't work. Oh, I knew that was a guy. Still sniping pretty well here, 14 and 3. But kind of just annoying. Yeah, capped our FPS. Try 120. I mean, I could turn on my settings, but I don't think that's the issue, since it always runs like fine. I'm mostly just looking for stability here over everything else. Because yeah, even 120 FPS, it's like not as smooth, but it should still be like stable. But I'm still not getting the stability I kind of want. Not sure what's over there, but they just will not give up. Sellers did finally push down here, down to these overnight lows. Yeah, still a little unsure of what the market's gonna do here. Trump's making some sort of announcement here in the next like 6 minutes. Almost had a little bear flag there, but kind of ran through and wicked back up. Yeah, very wicky today. Buyers finally pushing up pretty well here. Kind of the cleanest pullback we've seen from all this selling. Yeah, if we hold up here above the 30s, might not be a bad long here. Yeah, if we pull back here into the 30s, we get long on this other FundingTicks account. Kind of making a bear or bull flag finally here on the 1 minute, but we are a little far from 9 EMA. And based off today and how weird it's been, super wiki, and the fact that we kind of just V-bottomed here without a single higher high or higher low, just pushing straight out. I wouldn't be surprised if we just keep pushing. I don't know if we're going to get much of a pullback into the 30s. I mean, that'd be beautiful if I get in a bear flag. I mean, bull flag. Too many bear flags today. But I don't know if that's going to be the case. It might just keep grinding higher. Since there's not a lot of structure to today's price action, At least in my opinion, my perspective. I pull it back down here a little bit. Almost down to the entry. Look white, but we did make it down to that 9 EMA. All right, we got in. We're seeing 790. Put our target up at the 970s. Kind of pulling back a little more here, but yeah, a little bit bigger of a move, bigger trade here on the higher time frame. So yeah, we're not too worried about this. A lot of stuff could happen here. I mean, yeah, we're already pulling right back up. Definitely taking our time here on this trade. But again, that's fine. I probably expect this trade to take 10 to 20 minutes maybe anyways. A lot different than a bear or bull flag where you're kind of looking for that quick break for like 10, 15 points. So yeah, just be patient, just waiting for the move to play out or to not play out. But if we do just end up chopping around here, we might just take it off just so we can be done on the day and move on to other things. Trump is supposed to be announcing something here 15 minutes ago, but I got the stream pulled up and they're still just kind of doing nothing. So that might affect the market. Could be bad for my trade. I don't know. But we'll probably just sit and hold, and it's got plenty of room to breathe here, so hopefully works out nicely. Bit of a push now, up 10 points. Almost the highs of those previous candles on the 1 minute, but kind of holding here. Kind of bouncing back down. Kind of hoping we run these wicks here pretty soon. Then we might go break even on this trade. Take the risk off. Especially with Trump potentially announcing something that is not liked by the markets. Buyer's still holding pretty well, despite not really pushing yet. It looks like they did just officially announce and welcome the president. He's walking on the stage now. Probably safe to go break even, but I personally am probably gonna wait until I hit my levels to go break even. Kind of got a bull flag on the 5 minutes. Back down to our entry there. but still no crazy price action or thin books or anything like that. That makes the trading difficult. Yeah, he's speaking, but not saying anything too crazy yet. Still kind of just sitting around the same spot here. Not really doing much. Kind of barcoding on the 5 minute as well. This could be the break on that 5 minutes of bullish bull flag. Could be it here. Could be what we need. But if you look at the 1 minute, we're still just in a pretty tight range. I mean, not like tight, but we'll swing down, swing up to the same spot, swing down to the same spot, and now we're up. Still more or less the same spots. But potentially breaking out here. We get back up to that London low from earlier, up by the 58s. That's probably what we're looking for break even. Up about 20 points. Definitely not a bad idea to potentially lock in profits, go break even, but based off my trading, I like to give it a little bit of room, especially on these bigger ones. I mean, I could lock in 400, 300, 200. I'm definitely gonna go like break even, maybe even just um, just like wait, no, that's below. I got a pretty nice push here. It's like I could lock in 200, and it's got room to breathe, of course. I might leave it there for now, but it's not unordinary for it to come down and then bounce off of this kind of level here to then go hit my target. Obviously, in a perfect world, we push higher and we push strong and we go hit my target, which is what we're hoping for, what we're looking at here. But now we might lock in 200 still. Yeah, I mean, if we do get back into this range, don't know if we want to get back in that range. So probably just leave it there. Hopefully if it does come back down, hopefully it bounces off the 45s, and then hopefully it just kind of gets back up there. Yeah, lock in 200. Can't complain with that. But I would like a little bit more on this so we can get closer to some payouts and stuff here. Yeah, pulling back right away. This is why I kind of want to leave it just down there, just to give it that room. But like I said, I'm gonna leave it there. It would be nice to get a little bit of profit today after losing those trades earlier on the other account and stuff. Yeah, there's that bounce I'm kind of hoping for off the 45s. See if we hold and actually bounce. But we might get stopped out. It is what it is. Yeah, buyers kind of just giving up here. Doesn't mean they're not gonna go up eventually, but probably gonna get stopped out first. Still a little tempting to put a stop back down to break even, just to give it that room to breathe. Since 200 is not quite, not not quite enough for what we're risking on this. I think the same thing happened the other day. We were up like 400 or 500, and then we got stopped out at 200, which like, in that case worked out pretty nicely. We locked in some money instead of getting a break-even trade. However, if that happens over and over again, and then we do lose a trade that's like 785 or even like 800, it's gonna hurt a bit since we didn't give our other trades room to hit profit. But kind of got a bull flag here. Oh, just kidding. Did not. Thought for a second might work, but nope. Buyers just gonna give up. It's not necessarily too late, but we didn't move our stop, and in my case, it's too late. I don't know, unless we take another trade here. Oh, it's kind of tempting. First stop there, so we won't be risking as much. I won't make as much either, but also not a bad trade. Kind of more looking at the 1 minute setup here, kind of how we got up here, and then we broke the highs, retraced back into these fair value gaps, and then rejected out. So, kind of a good, it's not much, but I am liking the bull flag. It's not really breaking out though. And so far today, they're not working out quite the best. Obviously, haven't been able to make back my losses, and yeah, just my luck going straight down to my stop. Uh, well, guess today's just not my day. Yeah, bull flag's just not working at all. Or no flags are. It still might go up, but gotta stop me out first, naturally. Again, still kind of bullish overall on the 5 minute and stuff, but dang, I just can't catch a break. And kind of just done with trading right now. It's almost 12 o'clock Eastern, or 10 o'clock my time, so I might just take this other trade off too. If I get the chance, I mean, I don't know. Sellers coming out of nowhere. Buyers completely giving up or just back into that range. What can you do? Don't really want to close it in the red, but kind of just impatient, not really wanting to sit here and hold this. Yep, we're just going straight down. Back to the bottom of the range. Guess not any buyers. This might end up in the red on both accounts today. Yep, there we go. Well, just giving up all our profits from yesterday, so that's how trading works, right? As soon as we get in, just go straight to our stop. Still might go up and break the highs, but not for us. Not for us. But that's all for me. Game's lagging.